What's up guys, Doomwake here, and welcome to another modern video on the channel. Today we're going back into the kitchen, but before we go back into the kitchen, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. So today what we are going to be doing is, we're going to be playing kind of a mishmash. So the idea behind this deck was, remember the Blood Fountain, if you saw the Blood Fountain Affinity video I did a few days back, it felt really powerful. We ended up 5-0ing with that deck. And the Blood Fountains felt really good because they enabled your affinity stuff, right? So Blood Fountain was essentially 1 mana for 2 artifacts that allowed you to help cast your affinity cards. So we're kind of taking that similar approach. We have, the Thoughtcast and the Thought Monitors. Not as many affinity cards because we need to make room for another package that Blood Fountain also facilitates, which is Asmo. I'm not going to try and say it. Asmo. This is the Asmo Cookbook Daredevil package. It's only like a 12-card package. If you look at the rest of the deck list, it's very similar, almost the exact same to what we were playing in the previous Affinity deck. We just have to make room for it somehow. So we've decided to trim on some of the Affinity stuff, trim on a Memnite, trim on some of the other one-ofs, and that's how we make room for the Asmo Cookbook Daredevil package. There's a couple reasons you would want to do that. One, it gives you access to more removal. The traditional, if you look at the Affinity deck that we played before, there was no removal spells. There was no Galvanic Blast, no Dispatches, and it really kind of struggled against the fast aggressive decks because you didn't have ways to remove creatures from the battlefield like Hammer Time and stuff like that. So, having access to Asmo is really nice because you now get to have this piece of interaction that is also just a really aggressive element. I think the biggest issue that I have with Asmo decks right now is they're not being built aggressive enough. And this is kind of like an Asmo deck that can also really turn the corner very quickly with stuff like Cranial Plating and Nettle Cyst. So you get all the good parts of the Asmo package with, Daredevil Cookbook, and that stuff also happens to produce more artifacts, which makes your cards like Thought Monitor, Thoughtcast, Cranial Plating, and Nettle Cyst even better. So, you have the normal Affinity deck doesn't usually play Cookbook, but Cookbook Daredevil makes a ton of permanents to make those cards better. So it seems like the two packages and the two decks kind of work pretty well together, and this is kind of my first attempt at, trying both of them in the same. One thing I will mention is I think the mana base is a little off. Normal Affinity does not play this many colored spells. Like we have Asmo, Blood Fountain, Monitor, and Thoughtcast. So I think you just have to kind of give up the full complement of Darksteel Citadel Treasure Vault. I think I'd probably cut 2 Treasure Vaults and play the 4th Spire and the 4th Glimmer Void moving forward. So just keep that in mind. I would definitely, give that a shot. But the rest of this deck, Drums, Thopters, Memnites, can't speak today. Plating Nettle Cyst is your Affinity payoff, as well as Thoughtcast, Thought Monitor. We got the Ginger Brute Shadow Spirit to go find with our Urza Sagas, the Cookbooks, and the Daredevils. And then moving on to the sideboard, we got Dispatch for Hammer Time, Rebuke for Control, Tezzeret for we need to go a little bit grindier. We got our Giganta because it is a free roll. We got 2 Air Tears for Hammer Time, and then our couple one-of targets here for Urza's Saga. So this is a long video, but there's some really interesting spots here, and I really hope that y'all enjoy the video. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Larissa the Dream Den, huh? Well, if they kill my turn 1 drum, I kind of just lose. Actually, not even that good of a hand. Okay. I guess this one is fine-ish. Put back the 2nd Daredevil. Go turn 1 Brute, turn 2 Drum. It's not a great hand, but you're all in. Feel free to punt. All right, bet. I'll do my best. Very soft song. I knew that was going to happen. Forgot about that. Sorry, chat. Farf Narkle, thank you so much for the 10 months. Why is the prediction so long? Because I want to do only 2 minutes. Okay, now it wants to change volumes on me, huh? Not a fan of the YouTube video just changing volumes on me. See, now it's way too loud. Is that good, or is that too loud still? It's very thematic. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I think I'm gonna go Ginger Brute, Blood Fontaine, and just pass. Because I want to loot. The year is 2024. I tried to do make sure it was successful in his Legacy Horizons. I managed to catch him doing a deck tech. Hey guys, so today we are going for the classic monogreen Storm Brassy Rhinos. I turn off the stream, my week is ruined. That's some nice copy pasta. I like that. Gingerbread is a really good creature for this song. You are correct. It is aptly named. Oh my god, I just discarded the wrong fucking card. This song is killing me. I can't focus. Blame the song, he says. Blame the song, he says. Should play the Asmo song by Remy? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna pass. Benign. Okay. Is the song over? Alright, thank you for the song request. It was a good song. It was just like, I'm used to listening to not that stuff, so it's hard for me to focus. But thank you for the song request. This is much better. This is more like it. Now I can vibe. Alright, I declare a block. I declare a block. Guess they probably have Searing Blaze with this attack, but if I take it and go to 7, I don't know. Okay, I'm at 6. Yeah, the predictions for the full league. Okay, that actually helps quite a bit, right? Because now I can just start making food. Do I just not make a token then? I think I just don't make a token, right? Yeah, I think I'm just going to make mana. Make mana, get a book. Make food. Back Daredevil. Can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Monitor for 1, and then cast the Asmo off the drum and still sack a food, right? So play this. Make a blue. Cast this. And I have the food up, so... Cast this. Make red. Get a book, play the book, hold up Saga / crack food. Question is, when am I cracking the food? Well, I'm going to see if they use mana here. Because I don't want to crack a food until they tap mana, because they can obviously skull crack me. Alright, well, I still have to wait. I can't just get skull cracked. But they kind of have to have it here, right? Okay, I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna make a token, or I'm not gonna crack a food. I'm just gonna wait. Because as long as I hold up mana and we're just chilling, right? Like, if I don't die this turn, I don't think they can win. Like, if they don't have double Skullcrack, I think they can't win. Alright, my turn. Mana. I just don't have to do anything, you know? I guess I'll get the Shadow Spear. Play a Mem Knight. Play a Citadel. I might as well equip the Asmo, because I still have 4 mana up to crack 2 foods. Yeah, this game's just over. Well, discarded my Nettle Cyst, and it didn't matter at all, right? Alright, you may draw a card. If I lose this game, well, I mean, I've seen weirder things happen, but I was going to say, if I lose this game, I'll gift chat 50 subs. Alright, I'm at 11. I guess they could double Boros Charm me. It's not out of the realm of possibility, I guess. Alright, they're off it. They are off it. Yeah, the prediction was for the whole league. That's why I made it a little bit longer. Alright, discarded by Nettle Cyst. Didn't matter at all. Had it the whole time, etc., etc. So playing against Burn. I don't really like any of my cards against Burn. Maybe Dispatch? I don't know, I'm just gonna submit. All my cards gotta suck. Well, all my sideboard cards gotta suck, except Dispatch. Not that I really need much to win this game, but matchup is so favorable. If you draw this card, it's just so hard for them to win. I think Rebuke is good. It's on the draw, though. I don't know. Mana Leak on the draw against Burn is kind of suspect. It is 1 mana, but... Sand does nothing. Does have a Saga, though. Is this like a... Well... See, this hand is super awkward because I have Saga for Cookbook, but I don't have colored mana to play the Asmo, right? I think it's too risky. I think I can afford to ship it. It's just too risky. I guess this is better. Ish. I need to draw a drum. Back the Ginger Brutes. Yeah, Rainbow Land is a good draw, too. Cranial Plating, not exactly what we're looking for, but... Lava Spike. I've been lava spiked. I ran the book into a smash. Well, if I draw a colored source, I want to be able to like play the monitor, and like I'm just gonna play the plating anyway. So honestly, if they kill the book, I'm not like that upset, because then it like you know what I mean, like frees up the plating. I think because I have the plating, I actually don't mind if they want to kill the cookbook, because I can still just turn a random card in my hand into a food if I want to. Not that I want to quite yet, but like I'm just gonna go beat downs. Just gonna erase them. And now we have Cookbook up, so... like, I guess I could have just discarded one of my colored cards. But... to make a food if they smash my Cookbook. But if they have Smash, they have to kill the plating now. Which they were gonna do anyways, right? Can we unban Mox Opal just for this deck? I'm telling you, man. If only... If only. They kill the plating, I'm still not going to discard anything. What I can do is I can actually just sack this to make a... Wait, really? Alright, sure. It's an interesting play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could sack Treasure Vault, play Monitor, and then just hope to peel a land. I think I like that. It's a little greedy, but... Land, please? Land, please? There we go. And we drew the Daredevil, too. Easy. Easy. Yeah. Yeah. I think this was good. It was a little bit risky to do it there, because if I don't draw land, I don't get to equip the plating, but I think it's fine. They've conceded from the game. Alright, Believer's looking a little good now, huh? This hand is not very good. It's kind of the issue about adding Asmo to this deck is you already don't have that many colored sources. This hand's really good. I think I'm going to keep both of these because I have enough food production with this, so... Savai Triome. Maybe they're playing our BTL Scapeshift deck. This is 2 prismatic ending. Rude. Could they have another one? Belcher and older decks like Bishop Man was the... Yeah, exactly. It's just, you know, who wins the die roll, who draws better, etc., etc. There's not, like, a ton of play. Not, like, a lot of nuance. It's just, again, 2 ships passing in the night. Looks like they are the Scapeshift deck. Little BTL Scapeshift. Little BLT action. I can go for a BLT right now. Yeah. Alright, food. Food. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have a decision here. My decision is, do I want to play the Thought Monitor for 2 mana, or do I want to play the Treasure Vault first to free up mana? The downside of playing Treasure Vault first is if I draw Urza Saga, I can't play it because I've already used my land drop. I think it's better to just play the Monitor for 2 mana. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Because now I can kill the Dryad. It's not a Saga, but, you know, I'll take it. I'm just going to kill the Dryad now. Because they can't play extra lands. Asmo Affinity. Yeah, we're throwing some food at him. We are now officially throwing food. Didn't your mother teach you not to throw food at your opponent? Green crack fetch. Just bring the light. Looks like a bring the light. Probably gonna get the verdict. Verdict is kind of sketchy. They just have no pressure in play. Guess I'll just make a food in response, just in case. But they're gonna get the verdicts. Almost certainly. Where's my water? Where is my water? I mean, they can't really get Omnath, right? It just dies. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I mean, I guess I just play a Daredevil, right? I can suit up the plating next turn. I mean, my other line is to sack Book to rebuy a Monitor. I don't know if sacking Book to get back Monitor is better than just playing Daredevil. I really think playing Daredevil is just better. I think it is. Is it lethal next turn? It's close, right? Simba947, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Simba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Yeah, so it's... Okay, well, they gained 4 life, so it's no longer lethal. And before they get Legacy Staple Yawgmoth. Yeah. That's a hell of a draw step. That is a hell of a draw step. Okay. Play Saga. Play Plating. Equip here. 14, 15, 16. God, we're 1 point short of forcing a chump block. We're 1 point short, chat. We're 1 point short. Oh man. If this was one more, I could force a trade. Not a chump block, but a trade. 1 point short, huh? I mean, they might block anyways, but they might just go to 1. Have you been doing any normal affinity with Blood Fountain today? No, I haven't. We've been playing a lot of Brink to Lightscape Shift. Deck that our opponent's playing. Alright, go to 1. So close. So close. So close. Long-time YouTube viewer coming to the stream for the first time. Well, welcome, Rabbits. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a good day today. Enjoy the YouTube content. Thank you for the kind words. If you're new to the stream here, chat, be sure to hit that follow button. Also, don't forget to check and make sure that you are utilizing your Twitch Prime subscription. So they exile the plating, but that's fine because I can just rebuy Asmo and cast it. So let's sack the fountain. This. Oh yeah, I need black. Discard Daredevil. They're not dead because they can gain 4. Oh. Yeah, they shouldn't have scooped, right? Because they could have gained 3 life. Yeah, they definitely weren't dead. Because they could have sacked, go to 8, and then take 6. Yeah. So they had a draw step. I don't know. That was weird. Bring to light Scape Shift, huh? I had a fantastic day. Opened a Masterpiece Grindstone. Ooh, that's sick. Masterpiece Grindstone, huh? I forgot that you could open those in, like, just the random packs. Man, those packs are sweet, huh? Just like any of the packs that have masterpieces or inventions or that kind of stuff. How do you think this list compares with other Affinity lists? It's... I don't know, like, it's kind of weird to incorporate the Asmo package, but, like, we're already playing Blood Fountain, which is a discard outlet, so we're only adding 12 cards to the traditional, quote-unquote, Affinity deck list, so it's just a 12-card difference. It's like a, this is the package. And I really think it gives you some staying power, because, like, Cookbook, rebuying Thought Monitor is pretty sick. Asmo can, really grind out a game pretty well. Like, Daredevil's, infinite attackers. So it really, gives you this kind of inevitability when you add this package to your deck. And you still have, a really good amount of aggressive elements with, the cheap creatures and platings. So, I don't know. The theory is there. I don't know if it's good in practice, but that's what we're trying out. Rebuke good. Dispatch no good. Needle's good against the Fairy and Wrenn in 6. I'm gonna cut the Jar, because they have Prismatic Ending as their removal spell of choice. I think I don't like the Ginger Brute. think I'm gonna trim down on Thoughtcast, because kind of need to be a little bit more aggressive. Let's try this. Yeah, grindier, but maybe just like a little bit slower. Yeah, it's like Affinity with like a slightly different take, you know? Slightly different flair on it. I think the biggest issue with this particular list is we're adding more colored cards to the deck in Asmo, and we don't have enough colored sources. So maybe you just have to give up some of the colorless artifact lands, like either Citadel or Treasure Vault. This hand's fine. This hand needs a Daredevil, but it's good. Hmm. Alright, let's go Citadel. I think I'm going to lead on Drum. Oh, I actually played the wrong land on turn 1. I was supposed to play Spire. Because I can't go Saga and hold up Rebuke next turn. Yeah, that was really bad. I was definitely supposed to play Spire there. 100%. Because I want to be able to play Saga on turn 2 and hold up Rebuke. But now, I can't do that. So that was bad. Ren and 6. Okay. So now we have to decide if we want to play Spire or or Saga. Gross. Yeah, I can't afford to go Shields down and Rebuke if they have TF. I just can't risk it. Can't risk it. I was thinking of building this as a budget list, but then I remembered Saga. Yeah, I mean, outside of Saga, to be honest with you, there's not much else. You know what I mean? Like, if you can stomach getting the Sagas, then the rest of it's not too bad. But Sagas are rough. It's a big investment, you know. It's also on the short list of cards that people are talking about, you know, potentially getting the axe. Personally, I don't think that anything needs to get axed in Modern right now, but, you know. Right, like if you buy Saga, you can play a bunch of different decks with it. You know, you do have to worry about that specific thing a little bit, but... Yo. Sold up the two Saga open when we first came out back when there was a huge craze about. Yeah. Wasn't it? I feel like over time, I feel like it's been ebbing and flowing a lot. Like I think at one point it hit like its low point was probably like 20 or 25, but I think now I want to say it's back up to close to 40. I don't know exactly what the price is right now, but it's been really ebbing and flowing. I think the most oppressive is like when people first started playing Amulet with it. It's almost 30. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I think that's where it looked the best in was Amulet. I could have it fight itself to potentially rebuy with Cookbook, but then I'm losing pressure off the Saga because I have to sack 2 food tokens, so I think that's kind of bad. Picking up yours for 110, that's not bad. That's not bad. Stable €30. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many decks that play it. Gotta head out late here, but I'll be sure to drop by in the future. I like the stream vibe. Well, thank you, Rabbits. Thank you again for tuning in. Hope you have a good night. Finding them in Russian. Okay. Can I set up for a lethal attack next turn? I think I can. So I think what I want to do is make a token main phase so I can play this plating. And then token plus plating plus Shadow Spear I think should be lethal next turn. Obviously they could have a BTL or a Prismatic Ending or yada yada, but... Assuming I didn't board out the Shadow Spear, right? Okay, I didn't. Good, good, good. One thing to note, chat, never board out the Shadow Spear. Even in matchups where you think it's not good, it just comes up sometimes, you know? Just one of those things that comes up sometimes. Let's see if they have BTL. Dryad. Okay. They just have the Scape Shift in hands? Oh, they might just have the Scape Shift in hands. Looks like they do. We did. We did. Needed one more turn. One more turn is all we needed. I am excited. You know, I think it's going to be a nice change of pace. I'm going to be streaming a little bit less, but I think overall it's going to make the content that I do make a lot better because I'll be able to focus on something throughout the day that isn't Magic. Like right now I just play Magic for 12 hours a day, and I'm just drained. You know, it's just too much for me. I know that some people can do it, and I applaud them, but for me personally, I can't. You know, it's been too much. So it's something where, like, you know, my day-to-day job, I do that from 8 to 5, and then I'm like, you know, I think it's going to make me want to stream more. You know, like, I'll actually look forward to the stream, as opposed to now where I'm just kind of doing it because I feel like I have to, you know? And once you get to that point, then it's just, you know, just makes the content a lot worse. This hand kind of sucks. Yeah, it's a little sketch. You lost in the fantasy football playoffs to your wife? Oh no, Jay Freeze. You're never going to hear the end of it. You're literally never going to hear the end of it. You know that, right? She's going to hold that over you for the rest, until the dawn of time. You will never ever let that down. Alright, I need a creature. I need a creature. Yeah, I had a really heartbreaking loss. I was playing for the finals. Like basically if I win I'm in. And it was the week where both I started Lamar Jackson and Terry McLaurin, and they both got injured in like the first quarter. It was so bad. And I didn't even lose by that many points, even with both of them out, you know? It's like one of those things where if either one of them had remained through in the game if they didn't get hurt, even just one of them, I probably still would have won. But it's like both of them got hurt, and I only lost by like 15 points. So it was rough. Now give me a land, please. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Now I want to draw a blue source. Come on, blue source. Come on, blue source. Willing to buy a blue source. Draw blue source? Did not. Sedge. I could have held up sacrificing Treasure Vault to potentially do that, but I feel like that as much. They have Force of Vigor? Nope. Maybe they have Force No Green card. Imagine Opal Affinity with Nettle Cyst. Yeah, dude, Opal would be fucking disgusting. I can't even imagine Opal. It'd be so sick. Maybe I was supposed to not equip the plating and just hold up the treasure vault sack, because I can go sack treasure vault for a treasure and also cast the rebuke. That might have been better, because now I'm in a really bad spot. Because they just get Force of Vigor and kill the plating and the Nettle Cyst. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, they're getting Valky. I don't know if I agree with that. Because now they have to minus on the Germ token, I think. Yeah, but they could... I don't know. They probably should have just got forced there. Because if they force the two equipments, my Germ dies anyways. Well, I didn't draw a creature, but... Sucks. Alright, go. And hope that only casts artifact creatures. Probably still too good. Alright, at least I can counter that. Do I want to? I mean, I kind of have to, right? I don't want to, but I think I have to. Yeah, again, I think there's too many colorless lands. I think the addition of Asmo means you have to shy away from some of these colorless lands. There's just too many of these with this many colored spells. Because before, without Asmo, the only colored spells we had were Monitor and Thoughtcast. Right? I mean, and this in the sideboard, but... This hand's pretty good. This hand's actually cracked. Whew, this hand is nice. The question is, am I playing Saga on turn 1? It's a little greedy if they kill my Memnite, but we'll see what we draw. I think what I want to do is go Saga, Drum, Memnite Cookbook. Murktide, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. How do I want to play this? What if I just go Spire of Industry, Cookbook, Memnite Pass, with the intention of blocking Ragavan? I think I like that the best. Yeah, I like this the best. Because now I have a blocker for Ragavan, and I can just slam Asmo next turn. Alright, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Gonna need more than that, opponent. My hand's really good. Oh no, an Ornithopter! No! A counter spell. Let's just untap. Alright, I no longer want this drum. Cast this, see if they want to counter it. They probably will if they have a counter spell, right? They almost certainly will. Unless they have, like, counter spell and bolt. But... Go. And now if I want to, if they go to bolt the Asmo, I could just kill the Ragavan in response. Not that I necessarily want to do that, but we'll see. Consider. Lightning bolt. They want to kill the Ragavan. They have 3 cards in their hand. I think I'm going to kill the Ragavan. Just discard this Blood Fountain. Keep my third land for the Saga. It's like a little awkward if they have another Ragavan, but I think it's okay. Excuse me. I would love to draw Daredevil. Daredevil would be unreal. Alright, they're going to play a 7/7. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Word. Not the best draw. It is now Saga time. If they don't find a fetch land, they won't be able to hold up Unholy Heat for the token, because we can make it bigger than a 3/3, so they can't bolt it. And token into Shadow Spear might be able to race the Murktide. Of course, they found a fetch land, though. They always have a fetch land. Well, if they're fetching now, that's maybe a good sign for us. Okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine by me. Untap. So I just go make mana, get Shadow Spear, play this, play Monitor, and then equip Shadow Spear. Yeah. Can also make it bigger than Heat too, right? Play Citadel. Play Monitor for 1. Draw a card. Play the drum. Equip here. Attack for 9. Actually, I think I'll make it 10. I think 10's good, right? Just I don't need this extra land. Yeah, 10's good. I want to keep the plating. Just gonna steal the token and die to the plating that you know's in my hand. I guess they just don't have any good plays if that's what they have. They definitely shouldn't steal it main phase, though. They 100% have Charm, though, right? Given the way they tap 3 blue there. Unless they're trying to bait me. Dig it. Yeah, they definitely have Charm. So how do we play around Charm? Can we play around Charm is the question. Yeah, I mean, can I just move everything on the monitor? Oh, but if I do that, I lose to a removal spell. How do I beat Charm? How do I beat Charm? Well, I have to equip the Shadow Spear. I have to equip the Shadow Spear to the monitor too, right? Because if I don't equip the Shadow Spear, they just chump block. Right? So if let's say I do this, right? Let's say I go land, plating, plating equip here, go to attacks. What they do is they let me attack. I attack with both. They steal this, chump block the fob monitor, and then, you know what I mean? So I think casting plating first is good bait. And if they let this resolve, I can just shove everything on the monitor, and that should be good enough. I mean, I'm going to lose to a removal spell, but I think there's not much I can do about that. Because I'm like 99% sure they have Charm. Given they tap 3 blue there. Alright, show me the bolt. Show me the bolt. Draw a card. Did we hit? Does not look like we hit. Alright, they're dead. They're dead, chat. They can steal the spear. No, but it's still equipped though. Even if they steal the spear, it's still equipped. Stealing an equipment does not move the creature that it's equipped to, so it would still be equipped. I think just those cards. I'm not really a big fan of Rebuke. I want to do some light sideboarding. I'm going to cut these, trim one of these, trim the Ginger Brute. That's fine. No more Urzas? Oh, sure, yeah. They steal it in response to the equip ability? Yeah, because they control it. Yeah. No more Urzas. No, see, like, this particular version is trying to be a little bit more low to the ground. That's why we're playing so many of the, like, actual Affinity cards. And then, you know, payoffs like Plating and Nettle Cyst. This is more of an aggressive deck. We're not trying to play Urzas in this deck. So it's just like a different thing that's going on, you know? The Urza decks are more of the mid-range decks. This just wants to be a beatdown deck. I mean, if they didn't tap 3 blue mana, I might not have played around Archmage's Charm, but, you know. Think the new blue-white Urza Stoneblade is a real deck or just whatever? Urza Stoneblade. I've seen a couple people play it. I don't know. It looks interesting. I feel like it's a little clunky. Like, I think the best part about playing Stoneblade is having a lot of cheap threats. And I really just don't think that Urza is what that deck wants to be doing. I remember seeing that Mick Winsauce top 32 the challenge with Jeskai Stoneblade. And I actually think this looks pretty good. Maybe not the Jace, maybe not the Spellquellers, but, like, remember just the old curve of, like, Ragavan Stoneforge. I also kind of want to try DRC. I want to try a deck that's just, like, Ragavan Stoneforge DRC, and then just all good spells, you know? Iteration, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat, that kind of stuff. Maybe even Bauble. That's kind of what I want to try. Asmo was a very good draw, by the way. Asmo was a very good draw. 20 more good spells in Yorion. Yeah, you know. That was just obvious, wasn't it? There's no way they're going to pop that now, right? Red White Hammer, except the splash is just monkey. I've seen people do that before. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's actually start. God, this is a tough turn. Well, I don't want to play the Asmo into the explosives, right? What if I just start by casting Thought Monitor before playing my land in case I rip Saga? I think I'm going to start with Thought Monitor. Good chance they have a counter spell, but like I could sack Blood Token and play Asmo, but that's kind of bad because they just have the explosives, right? I might just pass the fucking 4-2 next turn. Might be time to go beatdown mode next turn. They didn't sack the Bauble. Okay. Yeah, this deck's got some unintuitive lines for sure. Just like, it's all about sequencing when you're playing stuff like this. Yeah, 4-2 emote and Garbage Time. Those are the emotes that I'm going to try and work on. I got to talk to the artist. But I want a Garbage Time emote too. So they know about the Citadel. Yeah, I think it's just 4-2 time. Not playing the Citadel, so if they kill the 4-2, I can just get it back. Yeah, I'm gonna play it slow and use my mana a little bit more efficiently here. What I could have done that turn was like play Asmo, but the problem is if I play Asmo and they just pop the explosives into turn, I can't sack the fountain. So I want to use all of my mana here. The next turn I can go Asmo, even if they pop it or it gets countered. I have 4 mana to sack the blood fountain, right? So this is like a much better use of my mana, like a much more efficient use of my mana. I mean, I'm kind of just going to get dumpstered if they have a Murktide here, but... Ever played a 4-2 for 4 in your lifetime? Alright, looks like they do have the Murktide. It's not good. 2 mana 7/7, by the way. Fair card. Also, cannot kill the Murktide because I don't have enough food. And they have 2 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just rebuy the monitor and cast it, but I kind of want to get more out of the fountain. I could loot away the Citadel, play the Asmo. Yeah, let's start with that. I kind of need to... Oh, God, they just get to pop this, though. I kill the Memnite and the Asmo. This is rough. This is rough. I think I'm going to start by looting. Okay. Let's go red. Bobble himself. Okay. Alright, that resolved. Get a book. I guess that's the shitty thing about playing the Daredevil is now we don't have the book in play, right? So now I can't, like... I don't have this in my hand, so I can't make a bunch of food. So that is a little awkward. Alright, I can't play around the other explosives. I'm just gonna pass. Go! Sucks. Super awkward. So I'm gonna pop the explosives. Yeah. I mean, I have a good blood fountain next turn. Ish. Good-ish. I also had to discard my 5th land to play the Asmo, which is even more awkward. I really want this to die, but it's not going to. Well, maybe if I equip the Shadow Spear, they'll kill it. Which is good for me, because then I can start making food. It's not great. Unholy Heat. Okay. That plays. Question is, do I discard the Ornithopter? No, I need the Thopter for the drum. Oh my god, that was a fucking draw step and a half. Holy shit. I'm gonna do this while they're tapped out. Well, we only have Spell Pierce up now. Which I can pay for. There's no way they brought in Force, right? Okay. I'll pay. I will indeed pay. Your turn. That was a good draw step, chat. They might have a second one. The good news is their second one is only a 6/6. Okay, that's not great for me. I could have elected to tap the Spire of Industry instead of the Ornithopter and take a point of damage, but I wouldn't have chump blocked the Ragavan anyways, I don't think. Alright, now last card's Murktide. So we need to draw a land. If I draw a land, I think I'm a huge favorite. Give me a land. Land, please. Alright, that works too. It's kind of the same thing. It's actually probably better. I'll take a point this time. And the reason I'm taking a point is because I want to equip the Shadow Spear to the Asmo so they can't bolt it. Because it just shuts off all of their ways to kill Asmo, because they don't have enough cards in their graveyard. They have no cards for Delirium, so... So kill this thing, equip Asmo, make a 4/4. And that should be pretty close to ball game. I will say I drew pretty well this game. Definitely drew pretty well. Alright, DRC Ragavan. Don't think that's going to cut it. Something tells me that's not going to cut it. No. Oh, you cap it. I was going to say, that's not how the card works, Eli. It's not actually how the card works. I'm just going to rebuy these two, because I want to play the Monitor this turn. And Joner, thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day today. Shout out to Ann Joner. Be sure to give me some Doom hype in the chat. Get any Doom hypers in the chat? Thank you so much for the 5, though. Appreciate that. If you draw well, Clovis is pleased with you. Yeah. Would Emery be a good upgrade for the deck? Emery's kind of more of like the same dirtily kind of slow stuff, you know? I'm just gonna kill the Channeler. I should have killed it a while ago, but again, like, I think Emery is good in the more mid-range focused versions of Asmo, but I'm really trying to make this more of an aggressive deck with plating and Nettle Cyst and that kind of stuff. Like, I'm trying to be lower to the ground, because I think that's what you have to do with Asmo. You either have to have like some really proactive like supplemental plan, you know, like Asmo Reanimator and stuff like that, or you have to build your deck more aggressively, you know? And I think that's what we're trying to do here. Like, you'll notice there's no Urzas, there's no time sieves, there's no like dirtily kind of stuff, right? It's just all aggression. Alright, they've cast a million iterations. I don't even think it's good enough, but... Alright, Asmo down. I mean, they know about the other one, so... Just saying. Alright, that is a lethal attacker. I'm going to attack you for lethal damages. Alright, chat, we're 2-1. Believers rejoice. This hand sucks. I'm going to put back Ornithopter, I think. Because I think my highest upside is keeping this and drawing either Cookbook or Blood Fountain. And I'm keeping Memnite because they could be Ragavan deck. Well, I did say this was the worst matchup. Oh, never mind. Still might not be a great matchup. Is Wild Nakano the worst card to ever be on the ban list? Is it worse than Bitter Blossom Ancestral Vision? I think Vision's probably worse. You could make an argument, though. You could maybe make an argument. Mycosynth Lattice. I mean, there are a lot of cards on the ban list that are just like not really good cards. They're just on the ban list for, you know, tournament logistics. Like, I think of Second Sunrise, you know? Like, I don't think Second Sunrise is a broken Magic card, you know? I don't know if it's like better or worse than Ancestral Vision, but No, we're talking about just the modern ban list. That was the worst possible draw. Straw is not coming together. Not coming together. Yeah, Second Sunrise is banned. I know, right? That's a good. That's an appropriate reaction. Second Sunrise is banned? Question mark. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. That I could. You could argue that those are more individually powerful because they just facilitate more stuff, right, Boland? It's close though. Okay, that was a good draw step. I take back all of my bad draw steps because it was a good one. I take back all of the bad things I said. Question is, am I killing anything now? I could kill this so they don't get an extra token, but... I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I don't think Hippie was ever banned in Modern. I want to say it wasn't banned in Extended. Maybe like really, really old Extended. But like if I'm thinking of Extended as like the newest iterations of Extended, I don't think it was ever banned during those times. Like when they went to 3-block Extended. So they're electing to put counters on the Walker. Well, I guess I'll kill it. They end up getting an extra token, but, I mean, what's 2 tokens, right? Like, I'll be able to fight through 2 tokens. 4-1 with BTL, Eel Rhinos, losing to Grixis Shadow, the deck is gas. BTL, Eel Rhinos, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Which, did you play the same list that we played earlier, Rutilio? Very early extended. Yeah, that sounds about right. Same list, nice. Yeah, I feel like that list is pretty close. I don't think it's too far off. I do feel like that list is pretty close. I could attack with Asmo. They can quad block. If they quad block, I just get to kill all their shit, right? I just, like, kill this, and then they lose their whole board. You know what? I think I'm down if they want to do that. I think I'll accept that trade. I'll accept the trade of Asmo for your whole board. I think that's a fine trade. It's not like I'm dying anytime soon. You didn't like the ramp suspend card. See, I don't know. I thought that the ramp suspend card was like really facilitated your like your scape shifts dryad draws a little bit better, so I don't know. Did you add the breeding pool? Yeah, we gotta get the breeding pool in there. Was it like, was there a particular reason you didn't like the ramp spell? Did it just like not come up, or was it too awkward with your draws, or? Hardened scales. Just trying to think if I should respond to that. Nah, you got it. Resolves. Walking Ballista X equals 1. Also resolves. My Memnite has met its maker. Alright, no blocks. I think they're dead to a second plating. It's not a second plating. Um. So they're gonna start. Well, I'll start with the obvious. Make some food. Start with the obvious. Question is, can I attack? If I attack, they jump block, and then they can shoot the Asmo twice. I think what I'm going to do is start by killing the Ballista. And see what they choose to do. I could have done this before I made food, maybe, but... They are shooting... Okay, that's what I thought they were going to do. What are they going to put the counters on, though? Oh, are they going to put the counters on the Ballista to be able to kill the Asmo? Okay, I see what's happening here. But then I could just shoot the Ballista again to make it so that my Asmo doesn't die, right? Am I in danger of dying if I do that? Maybe. This is 4 damage. If they have a Ravager... Sack. I don't know if I'm dead to Ravager, but... I might be dead to Ravager. This was an aggressive line, I think. Maybe I should not have taken this line. I mean, I kind of have to get the Ballista off the battlefield, right? Is Doomwake X Asmo the match made in heaven? I've basically tried it all at this point, you know? Is it that or is it rhinos? That's the question. Yeah, it's actually both. Yeah, I just didn't really care to do the math. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? You got the Ravager, you can figure it out. You show me. You show me if you got the Ravager. Let them figure it out. Okay. Not exactly the best draw. This mana can't be spent to pay generic mana cost. I'm assuming that XX tap is a quote-unquote generic mana cost. Like, the question I'm asking is, can I use Giganta to pay for Treasure Vault? I'm going to assume the answer is no. Okay, yeah. Okay. I can't kill them. I'm just gonna cast Blood Fountain and then go to combat. Oh, I could just loot, actually. Might as well loot first, right? Yeah, reason not to. Okay. Now I think I'm almost certainly dead to Ravager. If I, like... You know what? I kind of want to just put the plating on Giganta and attack with just Giganta. Because if I attack with Asmo and Giganta, what they're going to do is double block the Asmo. Right? And if they double block the Asmo, I either have to use the only Asmo activation I have to kill the Hangerback Walker, and if I do that, they get 2/1/1s and I lose to Ravager. So I think I can sort of play around Ravager by just equipping the Giganta, and it is a lethal attacker. And then I can just, like, cast a 4/2. Oh, I guess I can't cast a 4/2 because I used the mana, but whatever, this is fine. But I don't want to be put into a spot where I'm, like, forced to use the Asmo just to save itself, and then just lose to Ravager. I can equip instant speed if I attack with both. I can, but it's the same thing where, like... Oh, I see what you're saying. Because if I attack with both and they double block the Asmo... I see what you're saying, okay. Yeah, sure. I gotcha. Yeah, so maybe attack with both was good. Because if I attack with both and they double block, then they just lose, right? Because then I just instant speed move the plating. Yeah, that might have been a better play. Because they can't afford the double block. So it would have forced a chump block with this. Which probably ends up being a little bit better. That's a little sketchy. Okay. This is getting difficult. I thought we couldn't lose this game, but it's getting a little awkward. I definitely should have attacked with both last turn. That was a mistake. What's this? Walking Ballista for 1. Okay. Just take that, right? These are not good draw steps. These are not good draw steps. Okay, how does this play out? So they have to block both. Wait, aren't they just dead? They're literally just dead, right? Because I just shoot the ballista attack with both and with the plating. Right? I'm like 99% sure they're dead. Yeah, I just shoot the ballista and then the attack with both. The same thing I should have done last turn. Yeah. It does. Yeah. It's 9 artifacts, right? So it's 9 and then 3 is 12. Yeah, they could sack this to regen, but it taps the ballista, and then I still have 2 attackers, right? And they're shooting me. Okay. I have been shot by a walking ballista. Radial plating is kind of messed up, huh? Alright, it has been regenerated. I will go to my attack step. They could kill the walker and live. Oh, they could have shot the walker twice and then double chump blocked. Yeah, they could have done that. I didn't see that line. Yeah, they could have definitely done that. I did not see that line. I guess they could have dismember, right? You just for the other Thopter. I don't think I'd have enough artifacts at that point, though, right? Because I would have 2 less food, which would be. Oh, I guess it'd be exactly lethal because it'd be 13 minus 2 is 11, so it'd be exactly enough. 1 mana. All right, you're dead. Easy. Yeah, it would have been exactly enough. Yeah. Well, actually, it would have been more, right? Because I had enough to make it +1 more. Because I could have sacked the treasure vault for two treasures. So this is +1. So it would have been 1 over. All right, so definitely want Dispatch, definitely want Wear Tear, definitely want Needle, and I think everything else is kind of medium. The Spellbomb's good. I'm going to cut the Thoughtcast. They're a little too dirtily. Gingerbrute kind of sucks against Ballista. Welding Jar does not seem great, especially if their primary removal spell is going to be Prismatic Ending. I think Nettle Cyst might be too slow. Maybe I shave a Daredevil. Yeah, let's trim a Daredevil. I don't know. I don't know how often the games come down to Lurrus. I don't bring in Lantern against every Lurrus deck, you know? Like, you don't bring in Lantern against Hammer. And I think the same thing kind of applies here. Sometimes the game's just not about that stuff. Said the line even though I voted 2-3. It's alright. You're a good person, Alex. It's super sketchy. It's just awful, right? It just doesn't do anything. Alright, I guess this is passable. Like the Shadow Spear. Keeping both zeros is better if I draw a Thought Monitor, I think. Alright, that plays. I'm actually not going to play any of my zeros this turn, because I don't know which one I want to discard to play the Asmo next turn. There's a chance I end up discarding both of them, so... It's fine. No reason to discard EOT, because I can just go discard, play Asmo, play Cookbook, discard. They reveal? They revealed nothing. That's good. So let's go discard Memnite. Play Glimmer Void, play Asmo. Get a book, play book. Ship it. Would love to find a Daredevil. Would love to find a Daredevil. Worker. Get a worker. Oh, I forgot that that's how that worked. I'll just take it. Alright, this is not looking great. Not looking great. How the hell am I supposed to get out of this? Oh, God. I'm not even sure at this point. It probably involves just, like, YOLOing Ornithopter and, like, hoping they can't produce a flying blocker. It's really bad, though. It's really, really bad. I can't even really attack. I guess they could also just needle plating, but, like, what am I supposed to do? I maybe have to kill the Smith, which does not feel good, but play around needle. Alright, do your worst. Do your worst. Just not bratwurst. Please no bratwurst. Needle, maybe. I mean, at this point, they probably don't even name Asmo or Cookbook, right? Like, I have no cards in my hand. I'm surprised they named Cookbook there. I guess that's, like, high up, like, just, like, kind of hedging in case I draw Daredevil. Okay. I mean, maybe they can't produce a flying blocker. It's unlikely, but you never know. If they have a sack outlet, I'm just gonna scoop. If they play Ravager, I'm just gonna scoop. No shot of beating a Ravager. Not really beating much. Probably not beating much. Not beating a ham sandwich. Draw step has not been cooperative, yeah. What's up, Ithakitas? What's up, Squid Squad? Hey, new buddy. Squid Squad. Maybe they, like, somehow leave themselves dead to a second plating? It's my only out. I can't imagine they would do that, though. Can't imagine they would leave themselves dead to a second plating. I mean, probably, yeah. Yeah, they could get a number of things. Okay, they made a construct, which means they can't equip Shadow Spear this turn. Yeah. Need white to give this flying, though, right? Oh, now they can blow up their own hanger back and make blockers. Well, that means I probably don't have any outs now, right? I would take it. Does that give me outs? Probably not. So they activate this, blow up this, double block. Yeah, I'm just going to game 3. We'll just move on to game 3. So cards I boarded out were Thoughtcast, Nettle Cyst, Gingerbrute, Welding Jar, and 1 Daredevil. Antog Justice coming in with the raid. Thank you for the raid, buddy. And then Alex Furs, MTG. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. Welcome, everybody, from Antog stream. We're playing some Asmo Affinity. Trying to figure out if I want to change my sideboarding. I think I'm good with this. Is this that good? It's different. I don't know. I don't know if it's good, but it's got a slightly different approach than normal Affinity. Like, the idea behind the concept of this deck was taking the Affinity deck and just kind of adding a bit more of a robust late game with Asmo and Cookbook. Because, like, these cards grind really well. I don't know if that's necessarily what the deck was missing, but it's shown to be a little promising. I think the mana's a little rough. Like, you know, as you can see, our hand has 3 colorless lands and 3 cards we can't cast, but... So the mana, I think, is a little rough, but... Played a super sweet Teamer Brew from the 5-0s a few days ago. We got a 4-1 punt to the way to 5-0. Sag. Got a 4-1, that's not too bad. Yeah, Saga gets Spring Leaf, so that can fix our mana a little bit. Okay. I only care about some 1-1s. I don't give a fuck about no 1-1s. More cards I can't cast. Perfect. Perfect. More cards that I can't cast. Nice. Thanks again for the raid, buddy. Am I activating Cookbook? I do kind of need the extra artifacts. So I think I'm going to activate Cookbook and Saga, because I can't afford to let them needle the Saga, I think. Okay, I need this construct. do get Needle. Let's see if they name Cookbook. Cookbook has been named. God, I would love to draw a Colored Source because then I could just blow up the Needle and the Saga. Colored Source would be so good here. Okay. It's a little sketchy. Yeah. Alright. I mean, they're going kind of wide, but I don't really think I care too much about that stuff. Okay, so make a Saga token, get a drum, play Monitor. Maybe I'm supposed to get the Shadow Spear here. No, I need colored mana. I can't afford to not have colored mana. Okay, that's good. So I think I'm going to hold up Dispatch or Wear Tear. The question is, do I want to kill the Hardened Scales before this goes off? Or do I want to just kill the Saga now? They only have 1 mana. Killing the Saga now is not too bad, right? Maybe I attack first. See if they want to block. Let's attack first. They might chump block. Just debating if I want to hold up Dispatch or cast Tear. Alright, so they chump block. Might put the counters on the worker. Counters on the token. So I can blow up the scales now if I wanted to. How worried am I about this Saga? Because I could just blow up the scales now and let them sack the Saga. Or I could just do nothing and hold up Dispatch. Saga's getting Ozolith. Yeah, because even Dispatch is not great against Ravager. I think I'm gonna let this go and just kill the Saga. I think I'm gonna kill the Saga. I'm just gonna kill it now. Wait, Tear, not Wear. Tear. Alright. Please don't hurt me, opponent. Don't do anything crazy. I think I'm dead if they have Ravager, right? Yeah, I'm almost certainly dead if they have Ravager. Because I only have 1 blocker. Yeah, the counters and the tokens, whatever, right? Because we have the Spellbomb, sure. Because I can, like, Spellbomb this, Dispatch, something else. Like, the rest of these are kind of whatever. And now I have 2 colored sources, too, so I do get to do both of these next turn. These are kind of stranded. Wish I didn't discard that Bloodfountain. I guess I should have discarded the backup Asmo. That was probably incorrect. Green, colorless. Basilisk Collar? That is totally fine by me. So, cast the Spell Bomb. And then just shove. I feel like it'd be pretty hard to lose this game from this point, even though we have Dispatch and Spellbomb up. Crazier things have happened. Yeah, we should be fine. Just gonna take 11. Got any cat jammers in chat? This song is really good. Alright, double chump block. They're gonna make a giant servo token into the Spellbomb. I said cat jam. It's the wrong emote, chat. It's the incorrect emote. And they get a 1-1, who cares? I could have prevented that by bouncing this, but I just don't really care about the 1-1. Maybe I do care about the 1-1. Green, colorless. Walking Ballista. X equals 1. Okay, that's fine. Get more tokens. This module is actually kind of annoying because it makes a lot of chump blockers for the constructs. It's kind of annoying. They attack with this. Probably just take it. Save the spell bomb. I probably have to dispatch the ballista at some point, but I want to take a draw step first. Oh. Well. What if I lead on dispatch on ballista? They're just going to shoot the monitor, right? Is that a bad thing? Like, I don't want to let them untap and put another counter on it, right? Because they have this, too. Like, I'm going to be required to kill the ballista at some point anyway, so I might as well just do it now. Force the issue. Alright, Thought Monitor's dying. I could bounce my own Thought Monitor. Is that crazy? It's kind of crazy, right? I could just tap this for mana, tap this, plating, tap this, equip, still hold up the spell bomb. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, I think. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. Could have bounced it, but... And this requires at least one block. If I had plating the monitor, would they have taken? Maybe they take. And maybe you're saying, like, you just want to force them to use 2 mana? Just, like, eat 2 of their mana? Yeah, they might have just taken it. Then we might have get them to spend 2 mana, because then they're kind of, like, priced into doing this, right? Yeah, that could have been better. Yeah, that's true. And also, we can just pass and force them to equip the collar, right? And just eat 2 of their mana, which could be relevant. Yeah, maybe that's better. Because, like, we're gonna make that trade either way. And they don't know about the dispatch, too, so they might not... Yeah, they might not bin the ballista there. Okay. I think that's fine, right? I mean, we can't die as long as we have the spell bomb. I don't think we can die. Because, like, they're the ones that kind of have to force the action. They... Wow. They chose not to pay... Oh, does that mean they're going to equip the collar? Okay, what am I missing? Why did they not make a token? I mean, I guess they could just make more tokens here, right? Yeah, they can still make tokens. No, they can still make tokens at this speed. But now this is just lethal next turn, so... I think I can safely attack with both, right? Well, actually, attacking literally doesn't do anything, right? Because they just get to go... Well, I guess it makes them sack one thing, right? Because if I attack with both, they can go block here, but they need to sack another artifact to be able to get a blocker for this thing, unless they want to chump block with the 6/6. So it's like, I either get rid of the 6/6 or I get rid of one of these 3 artifacts. Right, but it makes them either kill the 6/6 or one of these 3 artifacts. Which, I guess they just choose to lose the 6/6, because the 6/6 is pretty irrelevant here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold the spell bomb, and then we have lethal with the monitor next turn. So they have to draw a flyer. Do I lose if they have a second needle and they just peel needle? Maybe. Actually, I probably lose to ending, right? Or I'm in a really bad spot if they draw ending. I'm in a pretty bad spot if they draw ending. Yeah, but they definitely have ending, right? Need a Fated Ballista. Well, Ballista's fine, right? That shouldn't do it, right? Because I can just bounce the Zabazi OT. Need to make a token while playing Ravager. They have a 1 instead of a 6/6. Yeah, that which is kind of weird, right? Like they're helping. What are they holding a mana for? You know. All right, no blocks. They're also not pumping it. I mean, they're literally dead on board, right? They have no cards in their hand. Am I missing something? I'm gonna read this card and make sure I know what it does. Okay. They're dead, right? Well, I just bounce it. Am I missing something? Destroy target artifact you control. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Alright, bounce your thing. Don't think I'm missing something. I hope not. I mean, you are hellbent. I will attack you. I will attack you. Alright, chat. Believers get paid. Any believers in the chat? Any believers in the chat? Sand plays. Sand's a turn 2 monitor, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Sand's turn 2 monitor. This hand's cracked. No, probably not. Just 5 with BTL, so I know that I didn't deny it. Nice, nice. Well, congratulations, Delhi. They do have a good username, yeah. Aptly, that's their username when they're playing Hammer Time, which makes sense, you know. This is the end boss, chat. This is the matchup that I thought was going to be really bad. I do think this matchup is not great, but Asmo definitely helps. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I have no outs to Asmo the Paladin this turn. Even if I sack the Blood Token and peel Asmo, I have no food, so might as well just go Treasure Vault, Drum, and Monitor. That is not bad. The question is, do I want to play the Blood Fountain, or do I want to just discard it to the Fountain? I think I'm not going to play the Fountain. Because I want my third land, I want to keep the plating. So I think this is the card I want to discard. About one of the ampersand foil. See, okay, chat, tell me the story behind the ampersand stuff. Why is that shit so expensive? Like, what is the difference between the ampersand stuff and the normal set? Because that stuff is so expensive, and I don't know what the difference is. Is it like a special printing? Do they have like different stamps on it? Do they have like promo stamps on it? Like, so they have like different. Do they have a different set symbol? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, gotcha. Kill the drum. That's rude. I see. I haven't taken a look at it. I haven't taken a look at them closely. Wow, they're offering the trade? Isn't that trade just insane for me? This is like the easiest trade of my life, right? What? Why would they attack here? That's crazy. I drew a cookbook too. Makes things easier. Alright, so book. Discard Fountain. Cast Asmo. Get a book. Play a book. Pass. I don't want to discard the plating. If I have to, I will, but I don't want to. So I'm doing it this way so I can have the ability to discard Fountain up, or discard the plating and activate Asmo, or I can just take a draw step, play the plating, equip to the Thopter, and then discard the card that I draw. So. I might have scummed a guy in one of those MLGS trader for one of those valuing it like a regular foil out of the bugbear. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, brick fingers. Any scammers in the chat? Got any scammers in the chat? Okay, this is fine. They're going to equip the Paladin, but whatever. Again, I don't want to discard the plating, so it's going to let them have this. Perfect. I think I'm going to main phase the discard. Do I just kill this now? No, because then I lose to a thing, right? Maybe I should have equipped Asmo and held back the Thopter. And maybe I just punted. I probably should have equipped the Asmo, right? And then just fight the Paladin, leave back the Thopter. Yeah, now this is kind of awkward. I mean, I guess I could just attack and hold up the activation, right? It's probably fine. It's one more damage to main phase it. Maybe I should just main phased it. Okay. It's mostly fine. Got a bauble, sure. The den's almost 100? Good god. That's wild. That is wild. See, that's bad for me. That is really bad for me. Oh. Okay, maybe it's not that bad for me. I guess they kind of have to do that, right? Because they can't race the plating. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. For the random BTL deck, do you think the 60 card Yorion version was better? I liked that the Yorion version had more stuff going on, and it was a little bit better positioned against Teferi. I feel like the 60 card version was just so bad against Teferi. Because you have, like, the Cascade cards, and then you have the BTLs, and what do you have left over to beat Teferi? You just have nothing left over. Whereas, like, the Yorion version at least had, like, Fury and Yorion, and just more stuff to be able to beat Teferi. Okay, let's start by looting, I think. I want to try and find a Daredevil or a Plating. Yeah, that works too. Go, I guess. Just pass, right? I think we can just pass. Spring Leaf Drum. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Also fine. So they have a Luris and one unknown card. So it looks like we're still chilling. I don't think they're going to attack. This is probably a fine attack. Oh. Oh, because I guess they can just go Luris Paladin next turn. And they have a Paladin in their graveyard. Smart attack. I think I'm just going to take it. I don't want to trade. I want to keep the Asmo in play. I think what I might do this turn is make a food, so that if I draw a Daredevil, I can actually have 2 activations up. Okay, I didn't draw a Daredevil. Am I playing the Saga? It's probably... Ah, man, this is tough. It might be better to hold the Saga, so I can have another activation up next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... I think it's better to hold the Saga. I don't know that I need more than 2 Construct tokens. Yeah, I'm going to hold the Saga. I'm just going to attack for this. Attack for 3. I want to be able to have another activation up next turn. Which is why I need the extra 2 food. Okay, that's fine. So they're going to bobble. Okay, bobble is fine. Bobble me. Would love to draw a Daredevil. Okay. Still don't know their last card. I'm going to go end step, make a token, untap, float mana, probably Shadow Spear. Okay, that's fine. You still can't attack. Oh, no, if they have Hammer, they can re-equip it post-combat. Right, because I block, they Hammer, I kill this, and they just re-equip. Okay, they don't have Hammer, that's good. So make a 9/9. They draw a card. They draw a Plating. Huh. Okay, well now I can just Plating plus Shadow Spear this, right? Is the Ornithopter lethal? Hang on a second. I gotta see if the Ornithopter's lethal. So I have 9. Plating is 10. Saga token is 11. Shadow Spear is 12. It's not lethal, right? It's 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's only 11. So now we just go Shadow Spear, play Plating, play land, equip here, equip here, attack you for 23. Discard is 13. Still 1 short though, right? But yeah, I could have discarded the Saga to make it a little bit bigger. It's just lethal, right? If I Asmo this... Yeah, I Asmo this, they gain 6, go to 20, and then take 21. Right? Oh, did I do my math wrong? Wait, oh, because it's 2 each. I'm stupid. It's 2 each. I was thinking if I sack 2 food, it only minuses 2, but it's -4 because it's 2 each. Okay, that was bad. Right. No, I was thinking it's -2, but it's -4 because it's 2 each. Yeah, okay. That was bad. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. I guess there's a world where I die here, right? 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I just lose to the Nexus if they find Hammer, right? Because they'd equip the Shadow Spear. Okay, Portable Hole. Can I beat that? They probably hit the Shadow Spear, right? I'm gonna fuck this game up really badly. Yeah, they have to hit the spear. That was such a huge punt. It was so bad. Because now I don't even have an activation up. It was such a huge punt. I mean, I guess they're just in the mono abyss now, right? They just have to block every creature. That was bad. Yeah, Daredevil would be gas. I have another Saga token too. Like we're not in we're not dead this turn. It looks like so. That's good. You have to force to the skies. Well, they have a Nexus, right? So they can just jump block. I could probably loot away the Darksteel Citadel to try and find Daredevil, right? Because Daredevil's lethal. Because I can just kill their Nexus. Hmm. Yeah, they can't replay a Nexus, sure. Oh no, I can't cycle. I'm dumb. I have the Blood Fountain, not the Blood Token. So I can't cycle. Yeah, I can't cycle. I'm wondering if I want to get back Thought Monitor and cast it. Actually, isn't that just good? Oh, wait. Wait, I'm dumb. Hold on. No, I'm dumb, chat. Chat, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Okay, never mind, I'm dumb. I don't have a second colored source. That's the issue. Never mind, I'm not dumb. Oh, but I can just, Yeah, wait, no. We do it this way, right? Equip here. Yeah, this is good, right? We equip here. Attack. They go animate. Before blocks, I sack Fountain, get back 2 things, make 2 food, kill their Inkmoth, right? That should work. Unless they drew a hammer, right? This should work. Again, unless they drew a hammer, right? Because then they can hammer the Nexus to make it survive and then trade with the Ornithopter. I think I should go for it. I think it's not getting any better for me, right? Hammer loses flying. Oh, right. True. Yeah, Hammer loses flying. Yep, good point. Yeah, you're right. What a sick game, huh? What an absolutely sick game. This is how we generate a lethal attack. By rebuying 2 things to discard. That's insane. Oh, they can reactivate for flying. Right, yeah, okay. True. Yeah, they just reactivate. I mean, I'm going to go for it still, but... I'm not going to not go for it. This would have been a lot better if I didn't fuck up last turn. Just, like, didn't do my math incorrectly. Yeah, they have exactly enough to re-equip, right? They could go play the hammer and then use the other one to reactivate, but they didn't have it. What a sick game. I almost got punished for punting pretty badly. But, I never get punished, right? That's how that works. Right. I think Nettlecyst is too slow. And I cut the jar the last time, yeah, like that. That was a sick game. I thought I completely threw the game when I just, like, didn't realize that I was going to lose 4 power on my attacker instead of 2 when I sack 2 food. Because I forgot that it was doubled with the plating and the Saga token. Sick game, though. It's got some sweet lines for sure. There's definitely, like, a lot more interesting things you can do than the normal Affinity decks. It's definitely got some interesting lines. Alright, Giganta. Giganta. This hand's a little sketchy, but it's got a lot of good pieces, so I think I'm willing to keep it. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. That is not good for us. I don't like to see that. That's also pretty bad for me. I thought about not playing the cookbook, but I played the cookbook because I wanted to be able to go tap, make a food, untap. That was bad. I should have played the drum. Yeah, I should have played the drum. That was a big punt. Good draw. Definitely a good draw step. Alright. That's totally fine. I can live with that. Just make a Saga token here. And then if they choose to play Luris this turn, I can just needle the Seal of Cleansing. Can go, like, make 2 Saga tokens, get a drum, play land, needle that, play Monitor. Or even, like, get a cookbook, play Asmo. We'll figure it out, but it kind of depends on what they do with their turn. Esper Sentinel. That's fine. That I can live with. Make a homie. Blood Fountain. Alright, I don't really think I need a second construct. Kind of just want more mana. I'm going to get a cookbook, I think. Because I want to be able to turn Asmo on this turn. Yeah, let's get a cookbook. Okay, what's the best we can do this turn? So tap this, discard Fountain. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I can go Asmo, Monitor, Needle, and second cookbook. Can even play the drum too. I'm going to give them a card off Sentinel. I think it's fine. I'll give them 1 card. Oh. So, land for turn. I guess... Do I have to play the Needle on Seal this turn? Do I have to Needle the Seal, or can I just go, like, Monitor Asmo Book and just let them have the Seal? Honestly, I think that's fine. No, this is the only Asmo list that we played today. I think I can let them have a Seal. Okay, so let's go black. Get a book. Play a book. Activate the book now. Attack for 10. I do have to play her on Needle, like play around them needling Asmo. So if they make a token, I might just kill the token with Asmo. We'll see. But I also just have them dead with, flyer double plating next turn, so. That was a good turn, by the way. If anybody was interested, that was a good turn. Let's see if we still die. Alright, you have a token. I want to see if they float mana first or make another token. I assume they're floating mana. And if they float, I'm just going to kill the construct, I think. Well, yeah, they're also just dead on board to the plating. Oh, I guess they can get needle. They can needle the plating. Which is kind of fine for me, because then I still have an active Asmo. Like, I Asmo this, they have to needle the plating, and then I still have this in play with 2 cookbooks. And if they're getting needle, that means they're not getting Shadow Spear, which means, you know what I mean? Like, we should be fine. Make them needle plating. I guess if they get, like, if they needle Asmo, am I okay with that? I probably would be, right? They're tanking on this. They're not sure what to do. You got a tanker. Yeah, that's fair. Well, they're not going to get Shadow Spear, right? Because they're getting the needle, we assume. Okay, now I think I don't have to. I think I can let this go now. The reason I'm letting this go is because they can't get needle, play paladin, and play Shadow Spear. Right? They can only have the paladin and either the needle or the Shadow Spear. Alright, so they need a plating, which we expected. Oh. Okay, that's scary. Did I miss something? Okay. Oh, they don't know about the other plating, that's why. Okay. So they don't know about the second plating. So there, that makes sense. But thankfully, I have the plating. So we got him, chat. Looks like we got a little 4-1 action. I will take 7. I would love to pay. I would love to pay. Let's go. All right. That was a good day. It was a good stream, chat. We got a 5-0, 2 4-1s, and a 3-2. It's a good stream.